Number 1. This 1964 Chevrolet Belair wagon, offered at $23,500 and located in McAllen, Texas, is presented as a super clean and rust-free classic wagon that stands out for its overall condition and originality. The seller describes it as a well-kept example that has clearly been cared for, making it an increasingly rare find in today's market, where solid, unmolested wagons are becoming harder to locate. As a true Bel Air wagon, it carries the timeless full-size Chevrolet styling of the mid-1960s. Combining practicality with classic appeal, the car is represented honestly as complete and intact with everything present. Though it may require routine maintenance due to limited recent use, it is positioned more as a lightly sorted driver or preservation candidate rather than a neglected project. From a mechanical standpoint, this Bel Air wagon is powered by a 283 cubic inch V8 engine paired with a 2-speed Power Glide automatic transmission, a dependable and period-correct drivetrain combination for this era. It is equipped with factory air conditioning, a highly desirable feature that adds both comfort and value, especially for a wagon intended for cruising or family use. While the seller notes that the car has not been extensively driven or recently worked on, there are no indications of major mechanical deficiencies, suggesting that any needed attention would likely be routine servicing rather than major repairs. This mechanical simplicity and completeness make it appealing to buyers who want a classic they can maintain and enjoy without extensive modification. Structurally and cosmetically, the wagon is described as being extremely solid throughout, with a rust-free undercarriage that includes the frame, braces, and floorboards, which is a significant advantage for a vehicle of this age. The exterior body is also rust-free, reinforcing the impression that this car has been well preserved, though it does show a few minor cosmetic flaws consistent with honest use. These include light bruises and scratches on the driver's side front fender, a small dent on the rear door, and some dents in the exterior side trim, all of which are relatively minor and do not detract from the overall integrity of the vehicle. The seller also notes that new front eyebrow moldings are included to replace the currently missing pieces, adding value and making cosmetic correction easier for the next owner. Inside, the Bel Air wagon continues to impress with a clean and well-preserved interior that reflects careful ownership. The dashboard is in excellent condition, with no tears or damage. All knobs are present, and even the original factory radio remains in place, contributing to the car's authenticity. The front windshield is reported to be in great shape, and the interior overall is described as very clean and well-kept, reinforcing the sense that this wagon has not been abused or neglected. Taken as a whole, this 1964 Chevrolet Bel Air wagon represents a rare opportunity to acquire a rust-free, factory air-conditioned, V8 powered classic wagon that is complete, honest, and capable of making its next owner genuinely proud. Number 2. This 1966 Chrysler Newport, offered at $19,350 and located in Mustang, Oklahoma, is presented as an exceptionally well-preserved full-size Mopar that stands out for its originality, condition, and documented care. Finished in its original body paint, the car retains a highly authentic appearance, with the only noted exterior being light gravel road rock chips along the lower body panels, consistent with honest use rather than neglect. The seller emphasizes that the undercarriage was Z-barred undercoat when the car was new, resulting in absolutely zero rust, a rare and valuable attribute for a vehicle of this size and era. All original sheet metal is described as extremely straight, reinforcing the impression that this Newport has lived a protected life and has never suffered from corrosion or poor repairs. Under the hood, this Newport is powered by a 383 cubic inch V8 equipped with a 2-barrel carburetor and paired with an automatic transmission and an 8 3/4 inch rear axle with a 2.76 to 1 gear ratio, making it an ideal long-distance cruiser. The engine is described as an easy, quick starter that runs smooth and strong, with no smoke, reflecting careful maintenance rather than just cosmetic presentation. The car features a dual exhaust system measuring approximately 2.25 or 2.5 inches, with a crossover pipe and Flowmaster mufflers, giving it a refined but authoritative sound without being excessive. Power steering and power drum brakes contribute to relaxed drivability, while the tilt and telescopic steering wheel adds a level of adjustability and comfort that was considered a premium feature when new. The exterior details further highlight the survivor-level quality of this Chrysler, with all original chrome and trim described as excellent to mint condition, an area where many cars of this era often fall short due to the cost and difficulty of restoration. Factory-tinted glass is retained throughout, including the original windshield, adding to the car's authenticity. Functional hood-mounted turn signal indicators remain operational, a distinctive and desirable Mopar feature, along with rear-wheel skirts that enhance the Newport's long, elegant body lines. The rear window blower is noted as currently not working, likely due to a fuse or electrical short, but this is presented as a minor issue rather than a significant flaw. Inside, the interior is described as truly mint, with no cracks in the dashboard, an uncommon and highly valued condition point for a 1960s Chrysler. The AM radio with front and rear speakers functions properly, as do the speedometer, odometer, and all interior lighting, including the map light and glove box light. The car retains impressive original documentation, including the original Protecto plate and Certi card still housed in the leather engine bay holder, the original owner's manual, and even the original key. Extensive recent servicing over the last 4,000 miles includes major fuel system components, suspension and steering work, rebuilt brakes, and updated wheels and tires, with further brake system rebuilding, tune-up items, and fluid changes completed within the last 250 miles. Combined with the option for long-distance trailer delivery after full payment, this 1966 Chrysler Newport represents a rare opportunity to acquire a documented, rust-free, largely original luxury Mopar that is both mechanically sorted and preserved to a remarkably high standard. Number 3. This 1968 Chevrolet Impala, offered at $28,000 and located in Lynwood, California, is presented as a well-preserved and largely original example of one of Chevrolet's most iconic full-size models. The seller notes that they're the second owner, which adds to the car's credibility as a vehicle that has not passed through numerous hands or undergone questionable modifications. Retaining its original 307 cubic inch engine paired with an automatic transmission, this Impala reflects a classic, factory-correct configuration that emphasizes smooth cruising and everyday drivability. The overall presentation suggests a car that has been maintained with care rather than over-restored, making it appealing to buyers who value originality and honest condition. Mechanically, the Impala is described as running smooth and strong, indicating that the original drivetrain remains healthy and well-sorted. Recent maintenance includes the installation of a new fuel pump, and the carburetor has been serviced, both of which contribute to reliable starting and consistent performance. The 307 V8, while not a high-performance engine, is known for its durability and smooth operation, fitting the character of a full-size Impala perfectly. Paired with the automatic transmission, this setup makes the car easy to drive and enjoyable for cruising, whether on city streets or longer highway trips. From an exterior standpoint, the car is fitted with Chrysler wheels wrapped in new tires, giving it a tasteful, period-correct upgrade that enhances its stance without detracting from its classic lines. The paint is described as being approximately 99% in good condition, suggesting a high-quality finish with only minimal imperfections, if any, visible upon close inspection. This level of paint condition indicates that the car presents very well in person and would be suitable for shows, cruises, or casual events without immediate cosmetic needs. The combination of clean paint and classic wheels helps underline the Impala's long, flowing body design that defines late 1960s Chevrolet styling. Inside, the Impala retains an all-original interior that is described as being in excellent condition, a significant plus for a vehicle of this age. Original interior components in this state are increasingly difficult to find, and their preservation adds both value and authenticity. The condition of the cabin suggests that the car has been stored and used carefully over the years, avoiding the cracking and fading often seen in similar cars. Taken together, this 1968 Chevrolet Impala represents a strong, honest offering for someone seeking a clean, original, second-owner classic that runs well, presents beautifully, and is ready to be enjoyed as a true late 1960s full-size Chevrolet. Number 4. This 1954 Studebaker Commander Starliner hardtop, offered at $35,000 and located in Chino, California, is presented as a fully restored and extensively upgraded example of one of the most striking and rare American designs of the 1950s. The Starliner hardtop is widely recognized for its sleek, low-roof profile and advanced styling for its era, and this particular car has been taken far beyond a factory restoration into the realm of a high-quality custom build. Described by the seller as a very rare car, it stands out not only for its body style, but also for the level of mechanical and comfort-focused enhancements integrated throughout, making it as usable as it is visually distinctive. At the heart of the build is a 350 cubic inch small block Chevrolet engine rated at approximately 350 horsepower, featuring a desirable 4-bolt main configuration for added strength and durability. Power is delivered through a turbo 353-speed automatic transmission, supported by both an external transmission cooler and an external oil cooler to help manage temperatures during extended driving. Cooling is further improved with an aluminum radiator equipped with electric fans, ensuring reliable operation even in warm conditions. The car is fitted with a Mustang 2 front suspension and a Ford 9-inch rear end, a proven combination that dramatically improves handling, ride quality, and serviceability compared to the original drivetrain and suspension layout. The driving experience has been modernized significantly with the addition of power steering and power brakes, with the braking system upgraded to front disc brakes and rear drums for improved stopping performance and safety. Air conditioning is installed and described as blowing ice cold, making this classic genuinely comfortable for regular use rather than limited fair-weather cruising. A tilt steering column paired with a custom steering wheel allows for better driver ergonomics, while the upgraded chassis and suspension components give the car a more confident, contemporary road feel without sacrificing its classic character. Inside, the interior has been reimagined with a blend of luxury and custom craftsmanship, featuring power leather front seats sourced from a Cadillac and a matching leather rear bench seat. A custom dashboard and gauge cluster replace the factory setup, providing a cleaner, more modern appearance while delivering clear instrumentation. These interior upgrades complement the car's exterior rarity and mechanical strength, resulting in a Starliner that offers show-quality presence and real-world drivability. Taken as a whole, this 1954 Studebaker Commander Starliner represents a rare opportunity to acquire an iconic hardtop that has been fully restored and thoughtfully upgraded into a powerful, comfortable, and visually unforgettable custom classic. Number 5. This 1968 Chevrolet Impala Sport Coupe Fastback, offered at $35,500 and located in Hesperia, California, is presented as a solid and extensively upgraded street car that blends classic late 1960s Chevrolet styling with serious mechanical and custom enhancements. As a Los Angeles-built car, it carries factory heritage while benefiting from numerous modern updates aimed at performance, reliability, and visual impact. The Fastback Sport Coupe body style is one of the most desirable Impala configurations of the era, and this example is described as structurally solid, making it a strong foundation for a high-quality, street-driven classic rather than a neglected or unfinished project. Under the hood, this Impala is powered by a freshly rebuilt 327 cubic inch V8 that has been bored .040 over and fitted with a performance camshaft and desirable LT1 double-hump Fuelie cylinder heads, a combination well known for strong airflow and responsive power delivery. The engine is paired with a new turbo 350 automatic transmission, providing a durable and street-friendly drivetrain setup. Supporting upgrades include a new gas tank, headers, and a complete new exhaust system running all the way to the rear, ensuring proper flow and a strong exhaust note. Cooling has been addressed with a new 3-row radiator and dual electric fans, helping keep operating temperatures stable even during extended driving. The suspension and braking systems have also seen significant attention, with new front disc brakes, a new master cylinder, and a chrome brake booster installed for improved stopping performance and safety. The car features chrome upper suspension components and a new yellow-top Optima battery, adding both reliability and visual appeal. One of the most distinctive elements of this Impala is its hydraulic suspension system, equipped with 2 pumps for dumps and a fully racked setup powered by 8 brand-new batteries, allowing for dramatic stance adjustments and true lowrider-style functionality. New true LED headlights modernize visibility while maintaining a clean, updated appearance. Inside, the interior is described as clean and finished in black cloth, providing a simple and purposeful contrast to the extensive exterior and mechanical upgrades. A new Alpine radio and sound system have been installed for modern audio quality, while a new open steering wheel source from a 1965 Impala adds a period-correct custom touch. The chrome throughout the car is reported to be in great condition, and all exterior moldings are included, reinforcing the car's completeness. The factory paint is described as being in decent condition, presenting well, while still allowing room for future cosmetic refinement if desired. Overall, this 1968 Chevrolet Impala Sport Coupe represents a heavily upgraded, street-ready classic with strong performance credentials, custom hydraulic suspension, and undeniable presence, making it an appealing option for buyers seeking a standout Impala with both style and substance. Number 6. This 1969 Plymouth Roadrunner, offered at $50,000 and located in Dallas, Texas, is presented as a professionally executed restomod that blends period-correct muscle car attitude with modern performance and reliability upgrades. Built around a genuine Roadrunner platform, as confirmed by VIN RM23H9G182013. This car retains the spirit of the original while benefiting from a carefully selected combination of contemporary components. Finished in a striking custom purple exterior over a black interior, it delivers the bold visual presence expected of a late 1960s Mopar icon while positioning itself as a turnkey performance street machine rather than a tired restoration. Powering this Roadrunner is a period-correct 440 cubic inch V8 that has seen extensive internal upgrades and is only approximately 145 miles since completion. The engine features Edelbrock RPM aluminum cylinder heads, forged pistons, and extreme comp camshaft, creating a strong and durable foundation for serious street performance. Induction is handled by a Wian high-rise dual carburetor intake topped with dual Holley Sniper units paired with a full Holley Hyperspark ignition system for modern drivability, reliable starting, and precise tuning. Power is routed through a rebuilt 727 TorqueFlite automatic transmission, a legendary Mopar gearbox, known for its strength and longevity, making this combination well-suited for both aggressive driving and relaxed cruising. The chassis and rolling components have been refreshed to match the upgraded drivetrain, with new front suspension components installed to improve ride quality and handling response. The car sits on new wheels wrapped in new tires, giving it a confident stance while ensuring dependable road manners. Braking and suspension geometry benefit from the updated front end, contributing to a more controlled and predictable driving experience than a stock 1969 setup. These upgrades transform the Roadrunner into a car that feels significantly more modern on the road while still delivering the raw character that defines classic Mopar muscle. Inside, the interior has been completely renewed with a brand new black interior that provides a clean, crisp contrast to the vivid exterior paint. A Dakota digital dash has been installed, offering modern instrumentation with improved accuracy and visibility while maintaining a design that complements the car's classic style. The overall presentation suggests a car that has been thoughtfully built from end to end, with attention paid to performance, aesthetics, and usability. With minimal miles since completion and no indication of unfinished work, This 1969 Plymouth roadrunner represents a compelling opportunity to acquire a fresh, well-sorted restomod that captures the essence of a true muscle car while delivering modern performance and reliability. Number 7. This 1950 Chevrolet two-door sedan, offered at $16,500 and located in Benton, Arkansas, is presented as a well-sorted and highly drivable early post-war Chevrolet that combines classic styling with thoughtful mechanical updates. The seller notes that the car runs great and is turnkey, ready to go, suggesting that it has already been sorted and enjoyed rather than sitting as an unfinished project. Restored by a previous owner, this sedan is described as both looking and driving amazing, making it an appealing option for buyers who want a usable vintage car without the burden of a full restoration. Under the hood, the car retains its straight-six engine paired with a 3-speed manual transmission, a traditional and dependable combination that delivers a smooth, authentic driving experience. While maintaining its original character, the car has been upgraded with front disc brakes, a significant improvement in stopping power and safety compared to the original drum setup. The charging system and lighting have been converted to a 12-volt system, improving electrical reliability and making replacement parts easier to source, while also enhancing overall drivability in modern traffic. From a driving and usability standpoint, this Chevrolet is described as running strong and being fully turnkey, meaning it can be driven immediately without additional work. The heating system is reported to be in good working order and blows heat well, an often overlooked detail that adds comfort and practicality for cooler weather driving. These functional upgrades and sorted mechanicals suggest a car that has been thoughtfully improved while still respecting its vintage roots. Visually, the sedan benefits from the restoration work completed by a previous owner, resulting in a clean and attractive presentation that complements its mechanical condition. While specific cosmetic details are not itemized, the seller's description emphasizes straight and straightforward design, and this example appears to have been enhanced throughout to deliver a confident and engaging driving experience. The solid undercarriage further reinforces that this car has a strong foundation, an important factor for long-term ownership and enjoyment. Powering this duster is a 318 cubic inch V8 engine paired with a 4-speed manual transmission, a combination that delivers an engaging, driver-focused feel while maintaining reliability and street manners. Supporting upgrades include a Mallory ignition system and an electric fuel pump, ensuring consistent spark and fuel delivery under a variety of driving conditions. A fuel cell has been installed, suggesting a focus on performance and safety, particularly for spirited driving. Cooling has been addressed with an aluminum radiator equipped with electric fans, helping keep engine temperatures stable even during extended use or warm weather conditions. The chassis and braking systems have received significant attention, elevating this duster well beyond stock specifications. It is equipped with 4-wheel Lynwood disc brakes, a major upgrade that provides modern stopping power and improved pedal feel compared to factory setups. Tubular A-arms and subframe connectors have been added, enhancing suspension geometry, chassis rigidity, and overall handling response. These components work together to reduce body flex and improve control, giving the car a more planted and predictable feel on the road while still retaining the raw character that defines classic Mopar muscle. Exhaust and drivetrain enhancements further underline the performance-oriented nature of this build, with Hedman headers feeding into a dual exhaust system featuring an X-pipe for improved flow and a deeper, more balanced exhaust note. These upgrades not only enhance sound, but also contribute to better engine breathing and responsiveness. The seller makes it clear that this is a no-trade sale, positioning the car as a straightforward purchase for a serious buyer. Taken as a whole, this 1973 Plymouth Duster represents a solid, well-upgraded muscle compact that combines manual transmission engagement, modern braking and suspension improvements, and a strong structural base into a cohesive and street-ready package. Number 9. This 1950 Mercury Coupe, offered at $29,900 and located in Rogers, Arkansas, is presented as a very original and well-preserved example of one of the most iconic custom-era American coupes. Identified as an Arizona car, it is described as having no rust, a critical advantage for a vehicle of this vintage and a strong indicator of long-term dry climate preservation. With approximately 75,000 miles showing, this Mercury appears to retain its authentic character rather than being heavily modified or over-restored, making it especially appealing to collectors who value originality and honest condition. The overall presentation suggests a car that has been carefully maintained and respected throughout its life. Power comes from the original-style flathead V8 engine, a defining feature of early post-war Mercurys and a key part of their enduring appeal. Known for its smooth, torquey delivery and distinctive sound, the flathead V8 provides an authentic driving experience that reflects the car's era. The drivetrain is presented as stock in nature, reinforcing the originality of the vehicle rather than positioning it as a modernized build. This makes the coupe particularly attractive to enthusiasts seeking a classic that captures the true feel and mechanical personality of a 1950 Mercury. Structurally, the car's Arizona origins are highlighted by its rust-free condition, an increasingly rare attribute for early 1950s vehicles. The absence of rust suggests that the body, floors, and undercarriage have avoided the corrosion issues that often plague cars of this age, preserving the integrity of the original sheet metal. Described simply as being in great condition, the car appears to have aged gracefully rather than being subjected to extensive alterations, which further supports its value as a preserved example rather than a heavily customized one. Visually, the Mercury Coupe is noted as being very original, implying that it retains its factory styling cues, trim, and overall appearance. This originality enhances its desirability, especially given the model's historic importance in American automotive culture and its popularity as a foundation for traditional customs. Taken as a whole, this 1950 Mercury Coupe represents an opportunity to acquire a rust-free, flathead-powered classic with strong originality, solid mileage history, and enduring style, suitable for both preservation-minded collectors and enthusiasts who appreciate an authentic post-war driving experience. Number 10. This 1963 Cadillac Deville, offered at $25,000 and located in Dallas, Texas, is presented as a seriously cool and exceptionally well-driving classic that has been thoughtfully modernized while retaining its unmistakable early 1960s Cadillac presence. The seller emphasizes that the car runs, drives, and stops exactly as it should, reinforcing that this is not a rough or unfinished conversion, but a properly sorted build meant to be enjoyed. With its long, elegant body lines and unmistakable Deville styling, this Cadillac delivers strong visual impact, further enhanced by its low stance. The paint is described as very good, but not perfect, suggesting a car that presents extremely well without being overly fragile or trailer-only, and importantly, it is noted to have no rust. The centerpiece of this Deville is its Gen 2 5.3-liter LS engine paired with a 4L65 automatic transmission, a combination that has been expertly installed and is described as looking factory correct in the engine bay. This modern drivetrain transformation dramatically improves reliability, drivability, and parts availability compared to the original setup, making the car suitable for long-distance use and regular driving. The seller states confidently that they would drive this car anywhere today, a strong endorsement of how well the swap has been executed. Power delivery, braking, and overall road manners are described as exactly how they should be, indicating a cohesive build rather than a mismatched collection of upgrades. From a chassis and stance perspective, the Cadillac is currently static dropped, sitting low with a purposeful presence. While it is noted to rarely drag despite the low ride height, the seller includes an important detail for the next owner. They already have the expensive suspension components needed to convert the car to air ride if desired. This provides flexibility, allowing the buyer to keep the current static setup or transition to a fully adjustable air suspension without having to source costly parts. The combination of modern power, sorted suspension geometry, and careful setup results in a large luxury car that behaves far more confidently than its size might suggest. Inside and out, the car benefits from select modern upgrades that enhance usability without overwhelming its classic character. A Dakota digital dash and clock provide clear, accurate instrumentation with a clean, integrated look, while LED taillights improve visibility and safety. The exterior finish complements the car's straight, rust-free body, and the overall presentation suggests a vehicle that has been enjoyed and refined rather than rushed. The car comes with an open Texas title in hand, noted as being in Burleson, Texas, and while the seller mentions that a trade is unlikely due to another purchase in mind, the focus remains on a clean cash sale. Overall, this 1963 Cadillac Deville represents a rare blend of vintage luxury, modern LS reliability, and real-world drivability in a rust-free, well-executed package. Number 11. This 1957 Chevrolet Belair convertible, offered at $92,000 and located in Los Angeles, California, is presented as a highly desirable example of one of the most iconic American cars ever produced. As a matching specification car, it retains the correct drivetrain configuration that enthusiasts value for authenticity and long-term collectability. The Tri-5 Chevrolet era represents a peak moment in 1950s automotive design, and the Belair convertible sits at the top of that hierarchy, combining open-top cruising with unmistakable styling. This example is described as both looking and running great, suggesting a car that has been properly maintained and enjoyed rather than stored away or neglected. Under the hood, the car is powered by a 283 cubic inch V8 engine paired with a Powerglide automatic transmission, a classic and period-correct combination that delivers smooth, relaxed performance while suited to a convertible cruiser. The drivetrain is presented as operating properly, reinforcing the car's readiness for regular use rather than requiring immediate mechanical attention. All gauges and lights are reported to be in working order, an important detail that reflects overall mechanical and electrical health and reduces the need for sorting or troubleshooting by the next owner. This functional completeness supports the impression of a well-kept and honest classic. Structurally, the Belair is described as having solid floors with no rust, a critical and often expensive issue on convertibles of this era. The absence of rust significantly enhances both value and peace of mind, particularly given the additional structural demands of a convertible body. The stainless trim is noted to be in good condition, preserving the bright work that plays such a defining role in the visual identity of a 1957 Chevrolet. These details suggest that the car has avoided the corrosion and deterioration that commonly affect lesser examples, maintaining its integrity and appeal. The convertible top is reported to go up and down properly, confirming that the open-air functionality works as intended and that the car can be enjoyed in varying conditions. Visually, the car is described as presenting very well, reinforcing its suitability for shows, cruises, or collection display without immediate cosmetic needs. Taken as a whole, this 1957 Chevrolet Belair convertible represents a strong opportunity to acquire a rust-free, matching specification Tri-5 Chevrolet that combines iconic design, proper mechanical configuration, and ready-to-enjoy drivability in one of the most celebrated American classics ever built. Number 12. This 1966 Pontiac Grand Prix, offered at $20,000 and located in Houston, Texas, is presented as a highly original and solid example of Pontiac's personal luxury performance coupe from the mid-1960s. Described as an original car with 97,000 original miles, it reflects careful ownership and preservation rather than repeated restoration or heavy modification. The Grand Prix was positioned as a more refined alternative to traditional muscle cars, and this example appears to retain that balance of performance and comfort that defines the model. The seller emphasizes that the car is fully maintained, has no issues, and is truly turnkey, reinforcing that it is ready to be driven and enjoyed immediately. Powering this Grand Prix is its original, matching numbers 389 cubic inch V8 engine paired with the correct TH400 automatic transmission, a robust and highly respected drivetrain combination. This setup delivers smooth yet authoritative performance, particularly well suited for highway cruising and long-distance driving. The seller notes that the car is highway-ready, further supporting the claim that it has been properly sorted mechanically and not simply dressed up for sale. The fact that both the engine and transmission are matching numbers adds significant value and appeal for collectors who prioritize originality and factory-correct specifications. One of the standout features of this Pontiac is its factory air conditioning, which is described as blowing ice cold, a major comfort and value-enhancing option, especially in a Texas climate. The car is described as fully maintained, suggesting that routine servicing and upkeep have been handled consistently rather than deferred. With no known issues reported, this Grand Prix presents itself as a dependable classic rather than a project or a car requiring ongoing attention. These qualities make it especially appealing to buyers looking for a classic that can be driven regularly without compromise. Inside, the car retains its original factory interior, further reinforcing its survivor-style appeal. Original interiors in this condition are increasingly difficult to find, and their presence supports the authenticity of the stated mileage. The interior, combined with the solid overall condition of the car, suggests that it has led a relatively careful life. Taken together, this 1966 Pontiac Grand Prix represents a strong opportunity to acquire a matching numbers, factory air-conditioned, turnkey classic with original miles and preserved character, offering both collectible value and real-world drivability. Number 13. This 1966 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray Convertible, offered at $120,000 and located in Washington, Utah, is presented as an exceptionally rare and highly collectible example of mid-year Corvette excellence. Described as a numbers-matching and largely unrestored car, it represents the first year that Corvette offered a big block engine, making it historically significant within the C2 lineage. Finished in rally red and retaining its original configuration, this Stingray stands out not only for its performance credentials, but also for its remarkable factory options and documented originality. With only an estimated 300 Corvettes produced in this specific trim combination, this car occupies a truly elite position among collectors. Under the hood is a numbers-matching big block 427 cubic inch V8 rated at 390 horsepower, a legendary engine that defined Chevrolet's dominance during the muscle era and marked a turning point for the Corvette brand. This power plant was rebuilt in 2010, balancing preservation with mechanical integrity and ensuring it remains both correct and usable. Paired with a 4-speed manual transmission, the drivetrain delivers an authentic, engaging driving experience that reflects the Corvette's racing-inspired roots. The inclusion of original factory-installed side pipes further enhances both performance and the unmistakable visual and auditory presence that enthusiasts associate with big block C2 Corvettes. The car is equipped with original factory air conditioning, an extremely rare option for a 1966 Corvette and a significant value enhancer, especially in a convertible configuration. Additional original features include factory leather seats, original knockoff wheels, and the original hardtop, all of which contribute to the car's completeness and authenticity. These retained components underscore the unrestored nature of the vehicle, setting it apart from examples that have been heavily refurbished or modified. The combination of comfort options, performance hardware, and originality makes this Stingray unusually versatile within the high-end collector market. Documentation and provenance further strengthen this Corvette's appeal, with the original owner's manual and Protecto plate included, supporting its numbers-matching status and factory-correct specification. The overall presentation suggests a car that has been carefully preserved rather than over-restored, allowing it to retain the character and details that serious collectors seek. Taken as a whole, this 1966 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray Convertible represents a rare opportunity to acquire a first-year big block, factory air-conditioned, numbers-matching C2 Corvette with exceptional originality, limited production significance, and enduring investment-grade appeal. Number 14. This 1954 Mercury Monterey, offered at $20,000 and located in Fort Smith, Arkansas, is presented as a largely original and well-preserved example of Mercury's upscale, mid-1950s offering. The Monterey represented a step above standard Mercury models, combining bold styling with improved comfort and performance, and this car appears to retain much of its factory character. Described as being mostly original throughout, it reflects preservation-minded ownership rather than extensive modification, making it especially appealing to enthusiasts who value authenticity and period-correct details. Its overall presentation suggests a classic that has been cared for and maintained rather than restored beyond recognition. Powering this Monterey is the correct 256 cubic inch Y-block V8, a hallmark engine of early 1950s Ford and Mercury products known for its distinctive design and smooth torque delivery. The engine is paired with a Merc-O-Matic automatic transmission that has been recently rebuilt, an important upgrade that adds confidence and reliability to the driving experience while retaining originality. The car remains on its original 6-volt electrical system, further reinforcing its authentic specification and appeal to purists who appreciate factory-correct mechanical layouts. Inside, the interior is described as being in great shape, indicating that the upholstery, trim, and overall cabin presentation have held up exceptionally well over the years. Original interiors in this condition are becoming increasingly difficult to find, and their preservation adds both character and value to a car like this Monterey. The condition of the interior suggests careful use and proper storage, avoiding the cracking, fading, and deterioration often seen in lesser examples from this era. Exterior details further support the car's strong overall condition, with both front and rear bumpers described as being in excellent condition, a notable point given the cost and difficulty of restoring or replacing chrome components. With most components remaining original and the major mechanical elements properly maintained, this 1954 Mercury Monterey represents an honest, well-kept classic that offers vintage V8 performance, preserve originality, and ready-to-enjoy drivability for collectors or enthusiasts seeking a true 1950s Mercury experience. Number 15. This 1960 Chevrolet Corvette Convertible, offered at $53,000 and located in Rocklin, California, is presented as a true barn find that comes from a family collection following the passing of its longtime owner. With 33,028 miles showing and a clean title, this Corvette represents an increasingly rare opportunity to acquire an early C1 convertible that has survived largely intact rather than being fully restored or heavily modified. While it is acknowledged that the car is not perfect, it is positioned honestly as a solid and complete example with strong potential, appealing both to buyers seeking a usable driver and to those looking for a promising foundation to elevate to the next level. Mechanically, the car is no longer powered by its original engine, and the original motor is not included, a fact that is clearly disclosed by the seller. In its place is a 350 cubic inch V8 equipped with a 2-barrel carburetor paired with a TH350 automatic transmission, a reliable and widely supported drivetrain combination. The car is described as running and driving very well, reinforcing that it is functional and roadworthy rather than a static project. Although it is currently listed as non-operational in registration status, there are no back fees, and the pink slip is in hand, simplifying the process for the next owner to get it back on the road legally. From a usability standpoint, this Corvette has been sitting for an extended period, which is reflected in details such as the tires being old and having slight flat spots. These are presented as expected issues for a car that has spent years in storage rather than signs of neglect or major mechanical problems. The seller's description frames the car realistically, noting that it needs some attention and cosmetic refinement, but remains fundamentally sound. This honest assessment helps set expectations and highlights the car's value as a driver-quality classic or a strong restoration candidate. Included with the car is the original hardtop, complete with all the glass, an important and valuable component for a 1960 Corvette. The hardtop is noted as needing a new headliner, but its inclusion adds significant versatility and desirability to the package. Overall, this Corvette is offered as is and priced accordingly, acknowledging its non-original drivetrain and cosmetic imperfections while emphasizing its mileage, completeness, and potential. Taken together, This 1960 Chevrolet Corvette convertible represents a compelling opportunity to own a classic C1 with character, documentation, and room for improvement, suitable for enjoyment now or transformation into a more refined example over time. Number 16. This 1972 Dodge Dart Swinger, offered at $25,000 and located in Slidell, Louisiana, is presented as a clean and well-maintained Mopar that blends classic compact, muscle styling with thoughtful mechanical upgrades. The Swinger body style remains one of the most desirable Dart variants, and this example benefits from careful ownership and limited use since its most recent rebuild. The seller notes that the car has been kept covered and out of the weather, which is reflected in the condition of the body and structure, including a rust-free frame. With no interest in trades, the listing positions this Dart as a straightforward purchase for a serious buyer. Powering the car is a mildly built 340 cubic inch V8 paired with a 727 automatic transmission, a strong and proven Mopar combination known for both performance and durability. The engine has only approximately 343 miles since being rebuilt, suggesting minimal wear and a fresh mechanical foundation. Supporting upgrades include an MSD ignition system, headers feeding into a dual exhaust, and an aluminum radiator equipped with an electric fan, all of which contribute to improved performance, reliability, and temperature control. This setup makes the car well suited for spirited street driving while remaining manageable and dependable. The braking system has been comprehensively updated with a disc brake conversion and power booster installed, along with new brakes, a new master cylinder, and new brake lines. These upgrades significantly improve stopping power and safety compared to the original configuration. New tires further enhance drivability and road confidence, reinforcing that this Dart is ready to be driven rather than immediately sorted. The combination of fresh mechanicals and upgraded safety components results in a car that offers a more modern driving experience while retaining its classic muscle car character. Visually, the Dart retains its original vinyl top, an appealing period detail that adds to its authenticity. The seller notes 2 small blister spots along the edge of the vinyl top, presented transparently as minor cosmetic imperfections rather than structural issues. Overall, the car's condition and presentation suggest honest, careful ownership rather than a rushed build. Taken as a whole, this 1972 Dodge Dart Swinger represents a rust-free, freshly rebuilt, and well-upgraded Mopar that offers strong performance, reliable mechanicals, and classic style in a compact and highly desirable package. Number 17. This 1969 Chevrolet Camaro Z/28 RS, offered at $249,000 and located in Marina del Rey, California, is presented as a very rare and highly collectible example of Chevrolet's most iconic first-generation performance model. Described as a real Z/28 with a Rally Sport package, this car occupies a top-tier position in the classic muscle car hierarchy, combining 2 of the most desirable factory options available in 1969. The seller states that the car has been fully restored and fully factory optioned, positioning it as a premium, investment-grade Camaro rather than a modified or driver-level example. With a clean title and current registration, it is represented as a fully sorted and legally ready vehicle. From a restoration standpoint, the Camaro is described as being restored to a very high standard, with the overall driving and functional experience said to be comparable to a brand-new car. This suggests that attention was paid not only to cosmetic presentation, but also to mechanical correctness, fit and finish, and overall road behavior. While specific drivetrain and component details are not listed, the emphasis on it being a genuine Z/28 RS and fully factory optioned implies a strong focus on authenticity and correctness, factors that are critical in this segment of the collector market. The result is positioned as a car that delivers both show-quality presence and confident drivability. Visually and structurally, the RS package adds another layer of desirability to this already rare Z/28, bringing distinctive styling elements that elevate the Camaro's appearance beyond standard model. Being described as fully restored suggests that the body, paint, trim, and interior have all been addressed to a high standard, aligning with the car's premium asking price. The claim that the car drives and functions like new further reinforces the idea that this is not a fragile showpiece, but a thoroughly reconditioned example capable of being driven and enjoyed without compromise. Overall, this 1969 Chevrolet Camaro Z/28 RS represents an exceptional opportunity to acquire a genuine, rare, and fully restored first-generation Camaro at the very top of the market. With its combination of Z/28 performance pedigree, RS styling, factory-correct restoration, clean paperwork, and near-new driving characteristics, it stands as a standout example suited for a serious collector who values rarity, authenticity, and condition above all else. Number 18. This 1968 Ford Mustang Bullet-style Restomod, offered at $147,500 and located in Celeste, Texas, is presented as a true fastback body that has been professionally built into a modern interpretation of the legendary Bullitt Mustang. Finished in iconic Highland green paint, the car immediately captures the unmistakable presence associated with the original movie-inspired model, while benefiting from a comprehensive ground-up Restomod approach. The exterior is paired with a new black bucket seat interior, and the seller notes that the entire build has accumulated very few miles, reinforcing that this is a fresh, carefully assembled example rather than a worn or heavily used conversion. A clean title further supports its turnkey status. Powering this Mustang is a modern 2019 Ford Coyote 5.0-liter engine mated to a matching 6-speed manual transmission, both sourced from a late-model Mustang with approximately 18,000 miles on the drivetrain. This combination delivers contemporary performance, reliability, and drivability that far exceed original specifications, making the car suitable for long-distance cruising or spirited driving. Supporting systems include an aluminum radiator with an electric fan and a tank's incorporated fuel tank, equipped with an in-tank electric fuel pump, ensuring proper cooling and fuel delivery for the modern powertrain. The engine breathes through long-tube, ceramic-coated headers feeding into a 2.5-inch exhaust system with an X-pipe and Flowmaster mufflers, providing a strong, aggressive tone without sacrificing refinement. The chassis and suspension have been thoroughly upgraded to match the performance potential of the Coyote drivetrain. A TCI front suspension system with coilovers, power rack and pinion steering, and disc brakes brings modern handling precision and braking confidence to the classic platform. Out back, a 9-inch rear end with disc brakes adds strength and durability, making the car well-suited for both performance driving and daily usability. The Mustang rides on 16-inch American Racing Torque Thrust D wheels wrapped in new tires that maintain a classic muscle car look while offering improved road manners. Inside, the car blends classic styling with modern comfort and technology. Features include a classic auto air conditioning system, Dakota digital gauges, a retro sound Bluetooth stereo, and a custom center console, all integrated to enhance usability without detracting from the vintage character. The overall build is supported by a large binder of receipts documenting the work performed, underscoring the level of investment and attention to detail involved. As a modern-day Bullitt clone built on a genuine 1968 fastback body, this Mustang represents a high-end Restomod that combines timeless design with contemporary performance and comfort, ready to be driven and enjoyed at a very high level. Number 19. This 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS LS6, offered at $199,500 and located in Celeste, Texas, is presented as a true and highly desirable LS6 Supersport, widely regarded as one of the most powerful and iconic muscle cars ever produced. Finished in its factory-correct black paint with a black vinyl top, accented by white SS stripes and a black bucket seat interior, the car retains the aggressive and purposeful appearance that made the LS6 legendary from day one. The overall presentation is described as very nice, showing extremely well both cosmetically and structurally, with the seller noting that it is believed to retain its original sheet metal, an increasingly rare attribute for cars of this caliber. Under the hood sits its original, numbers-matching LS6 big block engine, a defining feature that places this Chevelle firmly among the most sought-after examples in the muscle car world. While the Turbo 400 automatic transmission is non-matching and column-shifted, it is paired with a correct and desirable 12-bolt rear and equipped with aggressive 4.10 gears, preserving the car's raw performance character. This drivetrain combination reflects the factory intent of the LS6 package, which was engineered for maximum power and acceleration during the peak of the muscle car era. One of the most significant highlights of the Chevelle is that it retains its original factory build sheet, a critical piece of documentation that adds substantial credibility, provenance, and collector value. The car is described as showing an extremely clean underside, suggesting careful ownership and preservation over the years rather than heavy abuse or neglect. These details support the claim that this is a high-quality, authentic example rather than a recreated or heavily altered car, making it especially appealing to serious collectors and knowledgeable enthusiasts. Overall, this Chevelle stands as a strong and honest representation of a true LS6 supersport, combining correct factory colors, a numbers-matching engine, documented originality, and excellent overall condition. With a clean title and its location clearly stated in Celeste, Texas, this car represents a rare opportunity to acquire one of the most feared and respected factory muscle cars ever built. Its combination of originality, documentation, and visual presence makes it not only a show-worthy example, but also a historically significant piece of American performance heritage. Number 20. This 1965 Chrysler New Yorker, offered at $1,500 and located in Victorville, California, is presented as a straightforward and honest project car for someone looking to get into a full-size mid-1960s Mopar at a very accessible entry point. The seller is clear about its condition and intentions, positioning it as a restoration or revival candidate rather than a running driver. With a pink slip in hand and openness to reasonable offers, this New Yorker represents a blank canvas for a buyer willing to put in time and effort. Mechanically, the car is not currently running, and the seller notes that it has never been started or tested during their ownership. It will require mechanical sorting and diagnostic work before it can be brought back to life, making it best suited for a hands-on enthusiast or someone experienced with project vehicles. The ignition and key are present, which is an important starting point, but the car should be assumed to need comprehensive recommissioning across the fuel, ignition, cooling, and braking systems before any road use. Cosmetically and structurally, this Chrysler is described simply as needing some work, reinforcing that it is a true project rather than a cosmetic refresh. One notable issue is that all four windows are broken, which will require sourcing replacement glass and addressing window mechanisms and seals. While no detailed rust or body condition is provided, the open invitation to come inspect the car suggests transparency and encourages an in-person evaluation to assess the body, interior, and frame condition. Overall, this 1965 New Yorker offers an affordable opportunity to acquire a classic Chrysler luxury sedan with strong potential for restoration, customization, or even use as a donor platform. With a clean title, flexible pricing, and the seller's clear acknowledgement that they no longer have time to complete the project, this car is best suited for someone looking for a low-cost classic with plenty of room for improvement and personal vision.